So, welcome everyone. This is our January 2025 monthly meeting. Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope you all had a happy holidays and glad the snow's gone enough that we can all come out to this. Today, we have the following agenda ahead of us. We're going through some of the old business, some of the things that happened in the last month. I will be doing a year in review to show you what happened in 2024. I will be going through some of the new business. This will be some of the things that will be happening in the upcoming months. I will be going through the official schedule, and I will be opening up as a discussion if anyone has any proposals they would like to make. I will be going through the budget, reminders, and closing as per usual. To start off, we will start off with some of our old business. So last month we had our annual Christmas party. Who here enjoyed the snot out of that? That was a super fun one. We had a Christmas tree this year. That was a Scenic City Miata's first. Had some nice little cars on that one too. Seemed like everyone who showed up brought out a present, so that was pretty good. On to the next meeting, on a point of interest. Yuka wanted to thank you all for coming out, whoever ended up coming out to the meeting for last month's social. She definitely enjoyed meeting you all, and she hopes to see you all again. On to the bowling. So last Friday, we ended up having a bowling alley event. This is not the picture from the previous month to make it look like the people that showed up actually did. But yeah, we went out bowling. That was fun. We will have one more of those before the year, I shouldn't say is over, but before the season's over. But now I shall have a year in review. To start off, I'll give you some numbers from 2023 so this all makes sense. So in 2023, we had 4 different monthly meeting locations, which was the craziest we've ever done it. We ended up growing 28% on our Facebook group, which is our main demographic, so that was a pretty decent year for growth. We ended up having our first year of an email list, which gained a whole 127 contacts on it. We had 9 separate events that were new just for this club that year too, and in total we had 25 total Scenic City Miata coordinated events. So now for 2024, luckily, we had 0 monthly meeting changes per location, so that was fantastic. I'm always a fan of that. Hopefully, we can keep it that way. In terms of numbers, we ended up having a 21% increase on Facebook, so that was a pretty healthy year as well. It's kind of crazy to think just in the last 2 years alone we've grown 50%. That's actually insane to me. We ended up having 4 brand new events just for Scenic City Miatas. That was quite nice to have as well. And last year was the biggest amount of events that we've had in this entire club with 38 separate events. I think that deserves a round of applause for Scenic City Miatas. Hopefully we can get close to that number, if not exceed it again this year. On to some new business. This will be some of the events that are going on in the next month. So to start off, I would like to go through some clerical. This upcoming year, we will be following the following rules. So we will be doing monthly meetings every second Tuesday. This will be continuing over from the previous year. It will be in the same location, same time, 7 o'clock as usual, 6 o'clock for our lot discussions if you'd like to join us for that. We will continue to do our social hour. That will be on the 4th Thursday of every month. During the winter months, it will be at a coffee shop, and during the warm months, it will continue to be at an ice cream shop. Hopefully no one's having any problems with that, so we're going to keep on doing it as we do. Car shows we'll be having once again in the warm months. I'll be getting into a little bit more of how that will be playing out here in the next slide. And for our monthly emails, we will be continuously doing our email updates the day after the monthly meeting happens. So if you want to have the things that I've said condensed down into an email, you can go onto our website to find that. So last month, I told you about Chips, Cars, and Coffee stopping their location. Well, literally today, they have gone back on their word, and they are opening back up for B&B discount. So bi-monthly, they are going to continue doing their B&B discount drive-in parking lot show, Chips, Cars, and Coffee. They will be continuing the drag stripper event. That is what we attended previously, so if you'd like to do that, those are the dates for that. Speaking on these locations, on this event, we will be attending that throughout the winter months. I am going to open it up for discussion as if we want to attend the February one, just because that's still cold enough to maybe not enjoy it as much. But that will be bi-monthly. I am in talks with Chip. He is really expecting to grow out this next coming year with some sponsors he has lined up. Expect some from Drive Tribe, if you're familiar with that saying. He's got some other people who like to go down to the Cars and Coffee who are possibly coming this way too. So crossing our fingers we see a Bugatti Veyron up there this year. If only. On to our social event for this month. So as I said before, the fourth Thursday. This one's going to be the Cafe Social Hour again. We will be doing this for both February and March. Hopefully in April it'll be warm enough-ish to be able to have the new hours changed over. I will say on that point, as of currently, the hours for the ice cream shop in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll see how that plays anew when we actually get into the warmer months. But I've never experienced those kinds of hours from that shop before. But for at least this month, that will fall on the 23rd. That will be the fourth Thursday of the month. On to the next event that we have. We will be doing our ice skating event this month. This will end up on the 29th. That is a Wednesday. We will be meeting at 6:30, and this is a ticketed event. So if you would like to join us, please, please, please buy a ticket beforehand off of their website. You do have to sign a waiver, which is done online, and they like for you to have that done before you arrive, just so you can save time. They do ask that you arrive about 30 minutes earlier, just so you can get shoes and fitted and all that jazz, so you can get started exactly at 6:30. So keep that in mind if you like to join us. Tickets are $14. It is a 60-minute session. If you would like to come just to watch, you can do that without a ticket. That's totally fine as well. But that will be for us on the 29th. Go ahead.
Usually food trucks, coffee trucks,
True.
stuff in the pavilion there too. So if you want to eat, hang out.
Good point.
Why do they cancel the kids?
That is a good point. It's on the website. The ice freeze? Duh. On to our third bowling event of the year. This is going to be falling on, well, I'm actually going to discuss that with you here shortly. But I have two event days that I want to talk to you about if we want to do it on the Wednesday or the Thursday. We have previously done it on both the Wednesday and the Thursday and have seen the benefits of both, so I would like to go over that. I may as well just open it up right here, right now, while we're on this topic. So I would like to either do this on Wednesday, February 4th, or Thursday, February 5th. If you do it on the 4th, they have half-price bowling, which is $10 with shoes for 2 games. But that does not include pizza, but you can start a little bit earlier, which would have us starting there at 7 and roughly ending at about 9. But if we wanted to do it on the Thursday, you could do unlimited bowling, which is 9 o'clock. Go ahead, what you got? Ooh, that looks, delicious. If we'd like to do it on Thursday, it would be unlimited bowling, but that would be 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock. Those hours are set in time. But it is, once again, about $10 per person, but that does include free pizza, all you can eat. So there's a little bit of interest either way. I personally would be interested more so in the Wednesday option, just we had a decent turnout for that one. But I do also understand that the reason that our turnout wasn't as big for the last one was because it was also on the peak of a storm. So I get it. But I wanted to propose that in front of you guys just to see where your guys' interests were. Does anyone have any interest leaning one way or another?
Personally, probably the Wednesday. I was thinking probably Wednesday. You've been old, Austin.
Yeah, no.
Bowling at 9.
It was fun at 9. I ain't gonna lie. Does anyone have any opposition for the 9 o'clock hour? Wait, the way I said that. Is anyone interested in the 9 o'clock hour? If I did it on the Wednesday, who'd show up? Wednesday. All right, Wednesday it is. We'll do that set up for the Wednesday the 4th. That will be at 7 p.m. And keep in mind, this will be at the Brainerd location.
Let's not bowl it out.
Wednesday the 5th.
When we went,
They stopped cooking the pizza at 10.
That was kind of a waste, actually. Do they have that there? This is spare time we're talking about. Not really? So this will be at the Brainerd location. Keep that in mind. This was different from the Hickson one previously. So 7. Anyone need anything while she's here? Good, good, good. Frank Johnson. Sauce is cool. I suppose while we're still on the topic, because March is going to be starting to get warm. Yeah, fair. This is going to be a Brainerd. We want to do Hickson? Yes, please. Hickson? Spare time. Back by. If you come off straight down, it's down a ways, yeah. It is.
Because they wanted to get home before it started snowing. They had a 5-hour drive back. They were supposed to. Yeah. They started it on Friday, but then the snow. You guys need to go now.
All right, so let's talk about chips, cards, and coffee. Next event is going to be on February the 9th. It's going to be a Sunday. I think it's still going to be dang cold then. But if you're interested and have enough interest to go, I will cold put up a tent. But who would show up to that one?
And then the Super Bowl party afterwards.
Is that Super Bowl weekend? Oh.
Hopefully the Lions. If this plan posted the game if they get to the Super Bowl. Not watching the Super Bowl. Just go and go fuck itself. I can only. I'll show up to the door and I'm heading home. Go cry.
So we will go ahead and schedule that for February 9th. So I would like to go ahead and have an open discussion on the upcoming schedule. I do have a skeleton template up here that I will be going by for the next upcoming year. Majority of these are the same events that we've been doing year over year, but I do have some that I have not discussed that I would like to propose in front of you tonight. So going through the majority of the year, January through March is always going to be your normal indoor events. April is going to be starting having sort of your light drives, your the Cornbread Festival. We have a drive to an event. May through August are going to be your full day driving events. Those are going to be your whiskey events. September through October, we'll be doing back into our light drive events. And then November to December, going back into indoor things. Just keep in mind that's roughly going to be covering your bowling events, your social events, ice cream, and your cafe events. Cars and coffee throughout the summer. We will be doing curves and cornbread again this year. We will be looking forward to doing a Nashville collab, and I'm also working on a Peachtree Miatas collab. Hopefully those go perfectly well this year. We will be doing our whiskey run as per usual. We will be doing Miatas at the Gap, assuming everything goes as normal with that one. We'll be doing our cookout, hopefully with the Crockers, but we always leave it up to them when we get to that point of the year. We'll be doing our Apple Run. Hopefully that one's still a good event that's worth going towards. I'm saying yes, so. Yes.
Don't let Sean ever leave.
Whiskey wasn't.
The link that you gave me, we had manually go every time we file a point. I go go in it, take it off.
Ah, gotcha.
I didn't have so
Fair.
I'm going like 65, and I'm right behind Casey, and I have to like slam
This is
on
like
my
a 45.
Nice. Ah, jeez. No. Let's see what else we have. We'll be doing our Flat Top Mountain. That was always a big one with the corn maze. I would like to do Lane Motor Museum. We have not done the Savoy, but I would like to do that one as well. That one's down in Georgia. They kind of swap with Lane Motor Museum cars, but it's another collection of cars.
I think Savoy has a lot of higher end cars too.
You think so?
There's the one with more airplanes and stuff, right?
It's like on the way to Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one will be.
I agree. Like a proper, like. I'd be all for that. I agree. Right. You're gonna drive that far. You may as well have some fun with it.
Cardinal, so it's about the same from here to there as it is from here to Lane.
Okay.
It's close to 2 hours.
I still have yet to go to the museum.
Really?
Yeah.
Boo. They are
Every
fun.
single one that something popped up.
Well, change that. 2025.
Tried to.
Some new events that I have not proposed before that I'd like to propose for you tonight. The Towing Museum here in Chattanooga. It's one thing that people don't even know about, but I haven't been to it. Who here has been to it before? See? Yeah.
The towing is like Chattanooga's the home of the tow truck.
Yep.
Like, so
Right?
everything, and all the tow trucks are still made here.
Dang.
So it's only an hour, right?
I thought it was closer to the middle of Atlanta.
True.
Yeah.
What I propose Chattanooga whiskey? I've personally never been there, but I've heard mixed things about it. Really? See, there's the mix right there. I mean.
The tour is cool, but like.
Makes sense. It wouldn't be much of a run, but it'd be cool to see, I guess.
I was looking at the one next to it.
Said one child ticket, please. And like, yeah, she was like, said sneak her into the whiskey thing, and I was like, Austin got a child ticket, anything can happen.
Motor Museum. That was whiskey. We have gone to Fall Creek Falls with another Miata Club before, but I do think that'd be a fun one just with us. It was a beautiful road back there. Beautiful picnic spot as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Fall Creek Falls only on like certain weekends or runs or something like that? Or? Ooh, like that's what I'm thinking. That's also a nice one.
I don't know that one actually. Is it? I'm from the Superior Mountain. I don't know that one.
Here's what's funny is I actually like certain times
It's like a big loop all the way around it. Like literally just a big.
like
It would probably, I would say, going down we could do a Friday, Saturday, trying to hold the thing out, like camping.
He threw a Powerade bottle few turns, and like everyone slammed. And like I got like this close to slam into the back of the SC.
I forgot the polls.
You could hear like how loud the tires were turning. It was so bad.
Maybe we can't have an emergency tent for somebody.
That's
My mom's 11 or something.
Because I saw a bunch of
It
people
would not
posting
fit in
on
any of our
Facebook.
No, it would actually, it depends.
Airbnb
And
starts
it's
now.
really
So.
easy to set up.
Yeah.
Our early way operations actually.
I'm definitely down for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Thursday night.
All right, attention back up front. No, you're good, you're good. Next, I would like to propose the Nickajack Park. This is actually where bats go and hibernate during, and then they come out. Pretty cool.
I've done the canoeing.
No shit,
You
that's
can,
cool.
rent kayaks and stuff.
That's cool.
They go do
That'd be a cool one, actually.
That's the only way that you can get in there anyways, is on the water.
I think you can, like, technically, there's a standing pavilion thing, but you're not in it or anything.
Yeah, it's not
You're supposed to watch them when they come out or something like that. Not go in and clap. Next, I have Old Car City, USA, one of the biggest junkyards in all of America. Google it if you haven't. If you have no idea what that is, Google it. That is one of the coolest things you've never heard of before. Yes. You can pay for parts, yeah.
65 miles.
Yeah.
Say when. What is it? It's a junkyard. Like right outside of Atlanta. It's like one of the biggest in the U.S.
And it's not just like, when you think of a junkyard, it's that, but it's all cars everywhere, open sea. It's a tourist attraction, not even just a junkyard. Old Car City, USA. It's super cool. Like, it's as much of a tourist attraction that it is just,
Only an hour.
yeah, I know, they're close.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, right,
that's so like right off.
It's like
right.
we have Route 66 at home.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm excited for that one. That's
Yeah.
cool.
If you're visiting, you have to buy tickets.
yeah, it's a ticketed thing, yeah.
Can you actually get parking?
I've heard yes and I've heard no. I've heard no more recently, just because it's become such a tourist attraction, but.
Cool to go see that.
True, true.
Apparently there's a
I could see that.
Yeah, really. Right.
From get Stephen King from a Buick 8.
That's,
Already, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. I want to do that.
I agree.
Nope.
No, true. When is that the February thing that they're winding out? Because that's like the 9th. That'd be cool to go to the November one, not the February one, but yeah.
Other one's in Atlanta. Other one's somewhere else.
Another one's in Orlando.
Is it also in
The one
Atlanta?
in February.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Same place in Atlanta. One's in the Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
One's in the bigger one.
One's in Lanier Raceway, the other's probably in Orlando.
That's the big one. September one's in the Speed Park.
Discussions on anything that I talked about or anything you'd like to propose that I haven't talked about, because this is the point where I'm going to put down stuff. Yeah, they are. It's 21st.
End of March.
21st, 22nd.
Yeah, I know. It's a little sooner than I was hoping.
Yeah. I'll be there.
My car will not be ready by then.
Really?
Yeah.
is that we all meet up at and just sit on the balcony.
It's a lot cheaper than going inside.
Because at this point, it's almost actually kind of risky to put your cars in it. Like, did anyone go?
Park in the normal lot and go see the show, and then yeah, we could go watch people get arrested.
I tried to get in, but I sat in the turn lane, got pissed off.
We got in last
Yeah.
by the parking spot and we started getting. I was so mad.
Yep.
That was the first time I ever met. Because I don't pay to go to car shows. That's like one of my rules. So I'm like,
fitted and, I mean, it's not as big.
Yeah, you got like River Slam too and stuff.
Does anybody else want to drink this?
O'Reilly's World of Wheels.
Just because, yeah, it's expensive and it's just old people.
And we still pay.
Back when the All-American Bikini Team was there, that was.
All right, so Riverside. What else y'all got? I'll put down Nopi.
We should seriously discuss it.
Everyone maybe, but not.
Right.
And then the fall drive was pretty good.
We can just do Harrison. We can do Harrison Bay.
The one you did.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
If you want to make that like an official event. I was able to invite other.
You're right. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
But I hate just doing the same things over and over and over again. Because I mean, this is like 8th year doing this stuff. But if y'all are okay doing it, I'm okay doing it too.
I was thinking we should probably rotate out. So like some of the ones that you do every year, the museums and stuff like that, do like every other year.
It's actually not a bad idea.
That way you're not doing them every year.
Because you burn it out quick. Yeah.
Lane 1 year, Savoy Lane.
I was saying the same thing for like the whiskey run. Like since I went last year, I'm gonna go this year.
That's fair, yeah. Out of curiosity, what one would you rotate out? If that was the definitive. Okay. Well, it's okay. It's literally the bottom of my pen, but I'll live. So we're talking about rotating out things, doing things bi-yearly rather than yearly every year. What would you rotate out this upcoming year to put in 26's calendar?
Unpopular opinion, whiskey run.
I mean, that's actually the more popular opinion.
Done the same one.
Yeah.
Unless you want to make it a different distillery.
I'm gonna say Flat Top Mountain.
They did not do.
The Halloween one?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Say no, my rule.
I get that, but like, I don't know. It's just,
That's fair. Honestly, now that we went to Barber, like Lane kind of sucks.
how many things do they usually do?
They have cake party.
8 to 10.
What do you?
5 to 8.
I don't know.
No, you're right.
Is that too corny?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's too corny for me.
But you also put flowers.
It's dark. It's dark. I'm not making flowers in dark in a headlamp. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I said, I'll have you know my mom made very good pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Wow.
Following source, ethical.
Who cares about that? What's pumpkin?
You'd rather be in the city.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
So I guess realistically, there's not much else hard to rotate, actually.
Well, there are a few. I'm sure there are coordinators around here, and there's.
There are other options, so we could do like the Ocoee River things instead.
That's fair, just a different.
That one's huge though.
No underwear.
No, I'm there with you. I can't bring the I don't like walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
One, and so I'm wondering if they are. It's downtown. Have you been to the one downtown?
I've literally only done like second.
Oh, really?
My coworker and her husband invited me to join them. So we did like the hardest run they had. Actually, because
Really? See, I wouldn't want to start out like where I'm like,
I did figure some stuff out though. I was sitting in the background of anything.
Right. Fair enough.
I suggest you going to the Cody and then coming back and doing whiskey.
Maybe replace the socials with it.
Or, wait, what's
Yeah,
the,
that's a good idea. One of the socials, make that the.
Right, have it be a social. Out of curiosity,
Suck Creek? We could do Suck Creek.
does anyone have, out of curiosity, does anyone have any recommendations for replacing a social hour with either location or a different event? Because we've done the same ice cream in the same coffee shop for years now. But there's a reason why I chose those locations. There's no many other locations that fit what we do. So,
Still need to go to the cookie jar.
well, I'm planning on doing that with the Nashville.
You can instead go to,
Cookie jar cafe.
not Needlo, but,
Do that.
The one right down the State of Confusion. Oh,
Rembrandt's.
Rembrandt's.
Tried,
They're open like
no parking. It was
Yeah, parking would be a bitch.
Just park on the bridge.
Yeah,
Just park on the bridge.
Yeah,
it's free, but you have to
you've got like 8 cars at least.
Maybe they paid in the summer, I wouldn't.
Yeah, there's a big one. I guess it's probably the same.
right after dinner or something.
That's not bad. Like a proper, I guess, picnic in a way, but.
Spirited Run to Chester Frost.
What if you just schedule a spirited run for every day?
Yeah, right.
Spirited Run to Main Street.
And the coal in front of the cops.
Let's make it work.
That is a good one. I was worried about turnout, how big that would be, but I mean, if we get this turnout, it's about the same. But that one's a good one.
It's in Red Bank, so it wouldn't be as noisy.
Right.
What is this?
It's a old ice cream place. Like my mom, when she drives by, she's like, I remember going there when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah, we went west of that after our cars were gone.
Oh, yeah, that place.
Dove's place. I don't think it was it's next to a homophobic pizza place.
oh, that one? Not that one.
Yeah, we did go there for coffee.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Let's buy that pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza court.
The homophobic pizza place.
Oh, that's the place.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about it, but they don't know which place it is.
Yeah. Anybody else before I move on? Going once, going twice? Cool. I'll speed through the rest of it quickly. Here's the budget we're looking at. I spent a lot of money on Christmas. I'm sorry, guys. But I like Christmas, so it's okay. Okay.
It's the first time I've seen it under 100.
No kidding.
Like, ever.
For a while, huh?
Yeah.
Reminders, you all know this. We are going to keep on doing FRS radio, so if you don't have one, make sure you have one. If you have one, keep it. Pearl Embroider, same place. I'm not taking orders anymore because I just end up having a whole bunch of leftover stock, so y'all do it yourself. Those are the prices they do it if you want to do it. Y'all got magnets already, you don't need more. Did y'all know we have an email list? I didn't. This is where you sign up if you want to. That's all I got. Y'all have a good night.